Hello, I'm Stephanie Heit, joining you from Odawa Land in up north Michigan. I'm a poet, dancer, and co-creator of Turtle Disco, a somatic writing space. I'm a Zooglossia Fellow, bipolar, and a member of the Olympias, an international disability performance collective. I'm delighted to read a piece as part of the Fall 2020 Virtual Bridgewater International Poetry Festival. And the piece I'm going to read to you is about a different festival. Invitation to the Isolation Fest International Pleasure Saturnalia. 24/7, all time zone access, happening now and into new futures, Zoom link and password sent upon registration. Free, but not risk-free. You might ask, Pleasure Saturnalia? But you can't go outside, can't touch anyone beyond your pod. Autoerotica Zoom chat? If we could peak in unison, host unmutes all, the wails, groans, satisfaction that tastes of screen, keyboard, power cord, eyes tired from the grind of gallery view, all these ecstatic beloveds on show for you. We at Isolation Fest realize you may be hesitant to join in this international call for connection, camaraderie, and kink. Many of us have gotten used to hanging out in our pajamas or throwing a nice shirt over said pajamas for a meeting. So many meetings. Lactic acid builds up in hamstrings and hip flexors, dangers of too much sitting. You are stiff, sore from mental and physical constraints, then boom, Eros acrobatics. Admit it, it sounds damn good. Isolation Fest is a good place to find others to join your practices. We encourage breakout rooms. Be sure to report on your locations. I'm here. Change places in your living room. I'm here. Move to the kitchen. I'm here. Door threshold. Include the location's symptoms. Temperature, dry or humid, light, shadow, textures, airflow, breath. If you need to sit or lie down, the governor has said this is permissible. We at the Isolation Fest advise taking breaks from the Zoom gaze. Turn your camera off. Look away from the screen. Bonus to your participation, we'll send you an Isolation Fest International Pleasure Saturnalia face mask, just to say thank you. Be safe. Don't infect anyone. Wear the mask already. High quality design, 100% layered cotton nose clip, and wait for it, adjustable elastic. Who said pleasure can't procure highly desirable out of stock materials? For you, we can. We request people stay in their squares, but acknowledge portal temptations. Please wear your mask and solicit entry if you are gallery hopping. You can walk outside with your dog on a 6-foot purple leash. Make sure no one pets your dog, pets you, comes within your pod radius. We'll be here to come back to. Like pleasure, don't delay, register soon. During the fest, you'll receive dinner pantry pleasure specials in the chat. Cans cracked open to mix with items likely to exist in your freezer's apocalypse stockpile. Follow the pandemic recipe as closely as possible. Disclaimer, there is uncertainty in spice additions, unknown quantities, disappearing garnishes, interminable cooking times. When will this be done? Special appearance. The organizers are recruiting the T-Rex who ambled down an avenida in Madrid and then down their street in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Intercontinental durational performance, intervention, fear, pleasure response, back from extinction. Nominate a friend or yourself for our series, Who Shelters in Place the Best? Who Pleasures in Place the Best? You're already winners for having registered for the fest. And with this series, you can be part of a special VIP breakout room. We'll do our best to restructure our inherent racist, patriarchal, homophobic, ableist biases to not let them unduly influence our choices. Actually, everyone can be in the breakout room. The Isolation Fest International Pleasure Saturnalia is the breakout room. This is a marathon, folks, or maybe a planetary circumambulation. We originally programmed the fest for 45 days, then extended to 90, then 120. For now, the end is indefinite. Come, come, and come again. Our program requires a certain number of hours for sleep and for nothing practices. Exercise all the muscles and also relax them. You have to be rested, ready, and immune for whatever comes next. We recommend coming and going in ways that support your well-being, your pleasure. When you've had enough, click leave meeting. And make sure to leave space and energy to grieve all the beloveds and not beloveds and strangers who have left the meeting too soon. Thank you.